Actually, I talked to my mom. She lived in Seattle before I went. She goes, "You going where?" I said, "To Rio." You know, I said, "Rio, Mom. You know, we're going to Rio." She goes, "Watch your ass." I think we heard about it about 4 months ago or something. 3 months ago. 4 months ago. And we were right in the middle of doing our record, so it was kind of a pain in the ass. So, but I was done, and Matt was done, and we were done with the basic tracks. All we had to do was sing backgrounds and mix. So Matt and I had time to go in and start rehearsing. Slash was still in doing guitars. Slash and Izzy came in, and it was like, you know, we had just got done getting Matt as a drummer. So Matt and I rehearsed together. It was great to finally get a drummer. Matt is just a solid drummer, you know, and he's not like a kid, like all like excited, you know, like shitting bricks, you know, when we go on stage in front of 140,000 people. First time he's ever played with us, you know. And for that matter, Dizzy, the piano player, who was actually kind of shitting bricks, because the biggest crowd he ever played to was like 400. Matt's, I hate the word, but he's a pro, you know. And for him to come into this band, because we don't have a set list, you know, we just kind of call off songs, if that, you know, or just kind of like somebody starts off the next song. And we kind of told Matt that like 5 minutes before we went on. This is not a set list, by the way, Matt. It's a call list. And by the way, you're doing a drum solo tonight, too. You know, so he can take the pressure. We don't know, you know, we're on tour. We don't know if the whole band's going to be there, you know, at the gig. And it becomes like, just like a kind of joke, like a nervous kind of laughter joke, you know. What time are you guys going on? I don't know if we're even going to go on at all, you know, as we're opening for Aerosmith. You know, you become accustomed to it, you know. How many songs are you going to play tonight? I don't know, maybe only 2 or 3, you know, so.
Shed a tear 'cause I'm missing you. I'm still alright to smile. And girl, I think about you every day now. There was a time when I wasn't sure, but you put my mind at ease. There is no doubt you're in my heart now. Said woman, take it slow, and things will be just fine. All we need is just a little patience. Said woman, take the time. Lights are shine so bright. You know that we could use just a little patience. Sit here on the stairs 'cause I'd rather be alone. If I can't have you right now, I'll wait here. Sometimes I get so tense, but I can't speed up the time. But you know, babe, that there's one more thing to consider. Take it slow, and things will work out fine. All we need is just a little patience.
For all the differences the band has had and all that, when it comes down to it, you know, we do what we do best, and that's write songs and make music. And finally get it down on tape and release it. You know, that's really actually the hardest part is getting it on tape. But as far as writing songs and getting them to the point where we like them and rehearsing them to the point of where we can actually go into the studio and go, okay, we're ready for basics. We're ready to, you know, here's a song. We don't have any, you know, a lot of bands, most bands, I would say 95% of the bands have, like their producer, they'll hire a producer, or their A&R guy or their manager will say, this song, you need to change here and there and this and that, and the band will go, okay. You know, we'll take some constructive criticism, but we know what we want to write, you know. So usually, if we change a song at all, it usually comes from like one of the road crew. You know, it's like that part sucks. You know, usually my bass writing actually. There was a time when everything was really kind of dark and grim and hardcore. All the songs were like, we were like, whoa. We go to rehearsal. Everybody was wearing black and shit. We didn't even notice it. It was like, rrr. All the songs were about something kind of dark, but something is real. None of the songs are like written about. They're all, you know, basically non-fiction songs. A song called "Why Do You Look at Me," and then in asterisk, "When You Hate Me." It's about the press. It's like, you know, the words are, "Why do you look at me when you hate me?" You know, "Why do you look at me when you know I hate you too?" And it's about the press, you know, writing shit they have no idea about. And so if they're getting so hardcore about us and they don't like us, why do they even write about us? You know, it has something to say about them, you know. They're looking for this record to absolutely suck and go, you know, tits up, down the drain, whatever. And I'm confident and fortunate enough to work with the guys, you know, to write songs with the guys in my band, you know, that, and be positive enough that I know, without them even hearing the songs yet, that the album won't do that. Even if it's not successful sale-wise, which, you know, I don't really, that's not a proof of anything, you know. Some of my favorite albums only sold 10,000 copies, if that, you know.